Hey, it's Coach Cliff with Northern Lights Swim Club, and this is your daily swimcast for January 19th, 2024. Yesterday was a pretty intense day as far as working our speed energy systems, and so today's going to be a little bit of a recovery day, kind of. So we're going to be recovering from working our speed work, but we're going to get a little bit of yardage in and work on our aerobic maintenance. So we're going to get started today with 2050s, backstroke, swim down, kick back. I like doing backstroke when we've done a lot of freestyle the day before. So it helps kind of balance out what's happening in our shoulders, make sure we're working the muscles behind our shoulders so we don't always end up kind of looking like a bunch of hunchback swimmers. So we'll get on that. It's swim down, kick back, nice and light, and then we'll move on. Now this next set has odd distances in it. I call this set off and over distance because none of these distances are races that you would or swims that you would ever race. So we got a 75, 125, and a 225. I like using these for very particular things. So we're going to use this 75 that's stroke, and it's just going to be kind of a recovery swim, and you're going to see why at the end of this cycle. So we've got 125. After that, it's 100 IM with a 50 freestyle at the end, and I want that 50 freestyle to be fast. So we're finishing that IM with a really strong 50 freestyle, 90% effort or better. Then we're going to go into a 225 freestyle. Now this is what I would call an over distance swim. We're training for the 200, but we're going just a little bit past the 200 so that 200 doesn't seem so bad to us. So we've got a 225 freestyle. This is a VO2Max swim. So we're talking about 90% effort or better. This is one of the more rigorous kind of swims you're going to do, and it's over a 225, so it's going to be a challenging swim. These are on the 4. It's not a ton of rest on that, but you're going to get that rest back on the next 75 that you come back to, that stroke on the 130. So that recovery is kind of built into the cycle every time you come back to the 75 stroke, and we're going to do this 4 times through. It should really help us finish our IMs and our 200 frees much better. Next up, we have a set of 8 100s. This is a breath control set, and this is kind of an upgraded version of the normal breath control set that I give. I stole this from Coach Jerry out in Palmer. Instead of doing 5, we're going to do 8, and we're going to do these on the 230. So the way this works is you've got 100 freestyle, and the first 100 freestyle that you do, you get 20 breaths. Then you've got to descend by 2 breaths on the next 100, and so on and so forth. So you're working your way down 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8. Can you make 108 breaths? That's really the challenge. So try to stay relaxed on this set. Don't push it. You don't want to be burning through your oxygen, forcing you to have more breaths and take in more oxygen. So the more relaxed you swim this, you'll find a nice balance between speed and relaxation, and you'll be able to optimize your breath control on this. So hopefully we'll have enough time for this last swim. It's a 500 kick. It is timed. I want to get our times on this. And it's with fins, so you can do dolphin kick or flutter kick. What I want you to do is try to swim or kick this 500 with the same kind of effort level that we were looking back at in those 225s earlier. So 90% effort or better for the entire 500. If we do this right, this is a pretty rigorous kick. I want to see where we are on this and see how long it's taking us to do a 500 really hard kick, and then kind of ascertain where we are kind of with being able to sustain a hard kick and see how long we can hold on to that. So what I'm going to use this for is later on, I'm going to use this for determining some intervals for some shorter kicks and make sure that we're on the right pace for those kicks to work our aerobic energy system and any sort of speed system as well. After this, we got a little 100 cool down, and I'll see you at the pool. Thanks for staying all the way to the end of the swimcast. Please click like and then subscribe. I'll see you at the pool.